everyone, we have a lot of catching up to posted on YouTube the last few weeks because I have had a lot going on. I had my 12-week scan, I then had my gender reveal, and we know the gender of the baby now. I'll get more into that further on in the video. I've started decorating the baby's nursery. I've had to run so many errands. I've actually restarted my Vinted account, so I've had parcels needing to send parcels off left, right and centre, and I needed to collect some parcels too, so within this video as well I will give you a Vinted haul. And yeah, I thought I would do a little spend the day with me because I need to do quite a bit today, to be fair. I need to make dinner for later. I need to also make one of my friend's daughters a mac and cheese because it's her birthday and she demands me to make her a mac and cheese, so that is what I'm going to do. And one more update, I am 20 weeks pregnant, so nearly halfway next week Wednesday, so we're getting close to baby's arrival and I need to really start preparing now. Murphy, my dog, had to have surgery yesterday, so I've literally been all up in the air the last few days. I've had so much going on, the dog being in surgery, having to get put under. He's fine now, he's all good. He had a hematoma come up in his ear, so they had to drain it, otherwise his ear would have potentially have gone bang if it got any bigger. And like, yeah, so I've had a lot going on, but let's spend the day together. I'm just going to start off with my skincare because my skin is not doing so well at the moment. I'm just taking the pimple patches off because yeah, my skin is not very great at the moment. I need to put another one on that. Anyway, so much to update you on. So first things first, let's start off with the baby's gender. So we are having a little girl, and that is literally my dream. If I would have had a boy, I would have loved them no matter what, but I've always pictured myself being a girl mum, and I'm a girl mum. She also has a name, but I will not be obviously announcing that until baby is here. I have my 20-week scan next week Wednesday. I don't know if I've already said that in the last clip. Oh, what else? Yeah, so we've started baby's nursery. It's coming along so nice. I've done all of the painting. I just need to add all like the decks and stuff, but that can come at a later date. I don't want to get it all done too early because then I will be bored and I won't have nothing to do for the foreseeable future. With the dog, he, again, like I've said, had a hematoma in his ear, so they had to operate on it to drain it. And it's literally just like where your ear fills up with blood. I'm not going to show any pictures because it's not very nice. But luckily we caught it at the right time before it got even bigger. Otherwise, if it would have got even bigger, then his whole ear would have just ruptured and it would have just gone, and then I didn't want to wake up one morning to a bloody show. The toner I've just used actually is the LMS Soothing Apricot Toner. What else? Oh yeah, I haven't really looked after myself like since finding out I was pregnant because I've had non-stop trips to the hospital, just because I was a little bit worried and I had a few concerns, but again, everything is fine now. So now I'm on my pregnancy glow up journey because I've really let myself go, like this whole pregnancy. Like before pregnancy, I was doing my skincare every day. I was actually like, this sounds disgusting, but washing my hair like once a week. But now I've just had no energy throughout this whole pregnancy, and I haven't washed my hair, I don't even want to say, for about a week and a half now, and that is a lot. That is long for me to not wash my hair. So I need to wash my hair today. I want to get my hair done actually, but I don't know if I can get my hair dyed in pregnancy. I need to speak to my midwife. I know some people do, but I'm not just gonna do it just because other people do it. I want to get confirmation from my midwife first. I've had my 16-week midwife appointment a few weeks ago. That went really well. I was really worried though, because obviously they listen, well, in my area the midwives listen to the heartbeat with a Doppler, and I was so scared for that to happen just in case anything was wrong, but she found it straight away. So that was very reassuring. And then straight after I had my, well, not straight after, the same day I had my 16-week midwife appointment, I actually had another scan, like later on in the day. I don't know, what symptoms have I actually got now? So I'm starting to notice breathlessness. That is well in full string. Yeah, breathlessness. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. So hungry. But do you know what, to be fair, if you would have watched my first trimester pregnancy diaries video, I actually have had, and I'm very grateful that I've had such an easy forward going pregnancy. Like, I had no symptoms, and I really do feel for the people that suffer so bad with sickness. Honestly, I couldn't imagine how you guys are feeling. I see it all over my TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, of like how severe people do get morning sickness, and honestly my heart goes out to you all, because I generally don't think I could handle that. With a girl who has a big fear of sick, I am ever so grateful that I haven't had sickness within this pregnancy so far. I have had gagging though, but in the first trimester my gagging was very consistent, but it's died right down now. And yeah, now I'm just really starting to find my energy, and I want to get back to myself again, because I don't know, I've just really let myself go the last few months, and it's actually crazy. I'm in my 5th month already, so baby's literally going to be here in 4 months. It's actually crazy. I'm going to be using the Nivea Soft Moisturiser. Let's talk births, because I'm nervous to give birth, and I've seen on TikTok, and I was actually watching Emma Willis delivering babies a few weeks ago, and one of the couples on there that went in to have their baby had a hypnobirth. Now, if you don't know what a hypnobirth is, it is basically like a very calm, relaxing birth. I don't know how else to explain it. I need to get Google really. But hypnobirth is basically a relaxing way to give birth. Basically, all the negative things that people do think and say within pregnancy, hypnobirth is literally just a relaxation method of childbirth and mindfulness to reduce anxiety with pregnancy. So soft, playing, relaxing music, and just breathing through the contractions and obviously giving birth. But I also want to have a water birth, but I have seen on TikTok actually, good old TikTok, I have actually seen on TikTok that because where baby is going to be born in the summer, the hospitals are usually scorching hot in the rooms, and I've seen someone on TikTok that went for a water birth and her baby was due in the summer, and where the room was so hot, she like felt faint and dizzy and like felt like she was going to pass out. because she was in a tub full of warm water. Like, it was very humid and hot in there, and obviously there's not really any air going into the actual hospital rooms, so I think that one is off the cards, because although I'd love a water bath, I'd find it so relaxing. But yeah, I think that one is off the cards. But some people have told me like not to really do a birthing plan because it never really goes to plan anyway, and I have seen it. Like, I've seen people on TikTok and Facebook, they're pregnant, their birth stories, and their birth plan has literally gone the complete opposite. So I am very aware that the births don't go as you want usually, but obviously it's nice to have that backup plan just in case. Do you know what I mean? I'm so hungry, so I have been obsessed with peaches at the minute, so I'm just gonna make a bowl of peaches because I'm super hungry, and that is one of my cravings at the moment for breakfast. And then we will carry on with our... I am 19 weeks pregnant, and I finally saw baby girl kick from like little movements from outside the stomach. I got it on video, and I will add a clip in after I filmed this little bit. And weird pregnancy cravings too. I haven't really had many cravings, but the last few days I've actually, now this is very weird, I've actually been obsessed with like sniffing clean toilet roll. Like every time, like every now and then I just go to the toilet, get some toilet roll, and I just sniff it, and I don't know why, but it has to be the So Soft toilet rolls that you get from like Savers. But that is one of my very, very, very weird cravings. Sniffing toilet roll. I'm going to go and eat my breakfast, take my vitamins, and then I will get back to you. It's a lot later on in the day now. I have just chilled out a little bit. I've washed my hair finally. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put around the house, my favourite kind of days, just get little bits here and there done. I need to change the bedding, put new bedding on, and then I will start prepping the dinner for tonight. I'm cooking mac and cheese, and then I'll probably chill and watch Netflix. Guys, has anyone started watching the new season of Virgin River? I am 3 episodes in, and so far I am obsessed. I don't want them to not make any more seasons. I just want it to go on forever. But I know that is not possible. But yeah, if anyone else watches Virgin River, how do you think of the new series so far, and what do you think is going to happen? What I'm going to do is I'm going to brush my hair, finish off watching Gemma's new video, and then once I've finished watching the video, I will then start prepping dinner for tonight, and then I will start cooking it around 4 o'clock-ish. At the moment it's like 3 o'clock. Our dinner for tonight. So if you want the ingredients and how much like ingredients you need, I will put them in the description box below if you want to make homemade mac and cheese. And when I say homemade, I don't mean like homemade pasta. I'm too lazy for that. But yeah, I'll put the ingredients and what you have to do in the description if you ever want to make your own mac and cheese. Alexa, connect to my iPad.
Searching. Now connected to Samantha's iPad.
So the ingredients we need is 2 tablespoons of butter, 350 grams of macaroni, 1 garlic clove, a teaspoon of English mustard powder, 3 tablespoons of plain flour, 500 millilitres of whole milk, and 250 grams of cheddar cheese. Right, let's do that. Look at the size of this garlic clove. It's literally the size near enough of my palm. Nothing makes sense anymore. Oh, that's gone everywhere. We need loads of cheese, so I'm gonna do about half of this, and this is a big cheese. I've just put my hair up because I don't want to get hair in the food, but do you know the worst thing I hate is hello who needs a gym when you've got a big block of cheese and a grater at home? Honestly, this is like an arm workout. It's going to take me ages. Here's all of my ingredients. You've got chopped up garlic, mustard powder, cheese and butter. We'll add the milk in when I start cooking it, only because I don't want the milk to go dry, warm. So yeah, that is the prep done, and then I will come back when I actually start cooking the dinner. I've just put my cling film over my cheese, and I'm going to keep this in the fridge until I start cooking it with the butter, keeping that in the fridge until I start dinner. Now I'm just going to chill for about half hour, 45 minutes, drink my smoothie, and then I will start dinner. You know what though, with this pregnancy, like I am honestly loving my body right now because it's creating a little life. It's literally creating my daughter, but the most thing I am so self-conscious about at the minute is my skin. Like I have got blackheads galore, so if anyone has any recommendations for skincare that gets rid of blackheads, dead skin, to make it look more brighter, more plumped, more glowy, then please honestly write down in the comments what you recommend, because my skin is honestly so bad. And obviously I know it's due to pregnancy. Like before pregnancy my skin was clear, it was glowing, it was plumped, it was honestly, it looked so smooth. But obviously within pregnancy my skin has literally took a turn for the bloody worst. But yeah, if anyone has any recommendations, please recommend me some skincare that's safe in pregnancy, because I need it just about now. I am now going to start dinner because I am absolutely starving. So I need to boil some pasta. I also need a big pan. I forgot to boil the kettle because I feel like the pasta cooks quicker when you put boiling hot water in the pasta when it boils. I jack it on because it's absolutely freezing in my house, and I've just chucked the heating on as well because it is cold. I actually got the wrong pasta, but oh well, it's still a cheesy pasta, isn't it? Instead of the macaroni I got the spiral ones, but I've just put the pan of pasta on number 4 because I don't even know why actually, but I'm going to make a cup of tea because I'm absolutely freezing. Oh, that's hot. That's fine. I have grated too much cheese, to be fair, but it should be fine. We'll soon find out anyway. Let's get my dish out just so we're ready. It should all fit there, shouldn't it? It should do. Do you know what? I want to make my own bread one day, but it looks very cost, so I might even just do it the lazy way and just get the ready-made flour bread. I want to try and make my own banana bread. To give you a bump update, actually, I haven't given you one yet, but that is baby girl. She's cooking very nicely. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think. Right, let's add the butter. So put the butter on a number 3 because I don't want it to burn. Do you know what I mean? What I hate with milk, they make the lids very hard to open, and it's you might as well just put your hand on a cheese grater because the spikes that are on the edge of it rip your hands apart. Why can't they just be normal plastic? Do you know what I mean? Without any rigged bits. 500. Baby. There we go. Telling all the bluebirds, the Billy Coopers, pretty little baby at the car hop. Right. Meanwhile, melt the butter in a saucepan, add the garlic, English mustard powder, cook for 1 minute. Let's add garlic and mustard powder. Do you know what? I am absolutely terrible with multitasking. I feel like my whole mind just literally goes into overdrive. Right, that's that. Now I need to add the milk gradually until I have a lump-free sauce. Hopefully this will work perfect first time. Well, second time today, but do you know what I mean? Do you know what this smells like? It smells like carbonara cheese sauce, and I'm obsessed with carbonara. And I haven't got a whisk, so I'm just gonna have to use a fork. My whisk broke the other day and I just haven't had the time to go out and buy a new one. So this is what it's looking like now. I just need to carry on mixing until it gets thicker. Let's add the pasta. I preheated the oven to 200, and then I just need to transfer that into this and then sprinkle cheese on top and then put it in the oven. A lot later on in the day now, and I have not long finished my dinner. It was absolutely lovely, so I'm just going to do my skincare and then head to bed and watch Virgin River. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I've actually enjoyed filming today's video and spending a day with you all, and I will be back with another video next week, Saturday, I believe.